Yo, 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 hello everyone. Your boy Grizzly here. So, I've been playing around today a little bit and with the build, and now I have a faster farm build, but it's not that strong. So, what I have to do is, basically just play a little bit more, invest in some patrons so I can level up the glyphs and see if it works better. For now, my personal Earthspike build still does more damage, but I just haven't optimized everything yet, so yeah, there's that. I was very unlucky with the mythics, so I couldn't really um, go for anything really good. Yeah, I need to change one aspect here. 1 second there. Changeling depth. So there's that. I made a few tweaks, but so far we're not there yet. Yeah. Okay. I might need to change my most definitely I have to change some of the jewels here. Definitely this one. Unfortunately, you cannot really change these things there. Catalytic skills gains reduction. More damage. Okay. I'll leave it like that for now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Since I have constant willpower, I'm just gonna switch to this. Alright. So this is trash. Let me just salvage it. And okay. We have some paragon points here and there. I need to reinvest them. There we go. Our resistances are still not capped, but we don't care about this. Alright. So let me just stuck here and call Varshan, since Varshan gives 5 points, right? Quick check, everything is running. Seems to be running fair. Okay, good. Good. Perfect. And after that, I'm gonna play some more. Why it didn't go in? Anyway, after that, I'm gonna play some patrons. I need to level up 2 glyphs. Maybe I'm gonna tweak the Paragon board a little bit and see if I can try the fridge build, because it seems to be insanely quick right now. You can dash like this all the time, and it's very, very efficient for pit farming, So, there we go. Let me just change this to ultimate so I deal more damage. Not that I don't have enough damage, but just because of that. Alright. As you can see, I can pretty much crush everything there with my current build, and it's more damage, but it's kind of slower. So yeah, maybe until I farm the endgame gear and everything and the paragons I need, maybe I should just stick to it. Alright, so that was it with this guy. Then what else we need to do? There is no other 5 points challenge. So okay, let's go and do some patrons now. By the way, I'm gonna switch to the rabbit bear build so I can show you how it works. It's actually pretty cool and pretty quick. You're changing like 1 or 2 aspects. I still don't have Starless Skies ring, but trust me, it works. Okay, let me just equip the fridge here and change the damage type and everything else. Where was the catalyst deals more damage. You need this one. You need the elemental damage, and you need the catalyst cooldown. And you also have to put your catalyst on your main skill, which is Earthspike, because we're spamming Earthspike all the time. You are not playing with seismic, so you just go with adaptability, then move this to, what shall we move it to? Rabbit Bear, right? Rabbit Bear, there we go. And we can keep the changeling bad depth, by the way. 1 second here. I just want to make sure that everything is fine. Yep, okay, everything's good now. And, well, that's pretty much it. As long as you make these changes and you equip gleaming conduit, sorry, for, you know, bigger area, and then you just select floaty bubble. Basically every time you proc your cosmic anomaly, you're gonna be teleporting and dashing. So that's kind of the whole idea of this build. I've taken some time to, you know, just research it because it's fun and it's fast and, you know, all about efficiency. So I'm gonna give it a try now. I'm even gonna share it in the chat. I saw it from a Rob's video, so let me just paste it in the chat real quick. There we go. What shall we open? Okay, I'm gonna try 69 for now. Right. So see if we can make it. I need to change some of the Paragon boards because this build actually procs a lot of you know, it procs a lot of poison. So the idea is to blast as much as poison as you can get. And because of the Rabbit Bear, everything that you deal, it converts to poison. So that's kind of the whole idea, but let me show it to you. Also, what I noticed you should stack is Lucky Hit chance, because Lucky Hit actually procs the effect of the catalyst, and that's how you dash more, you know. So it kind of looks like constant dashing, but with my current setup, I can't really reach that point just yet. But otherwise, I'm just pre-stacking now. But otherwise, you should be pretty quick with this build, because you can pretty much run confidently. Yeah, you deal less damage, but it's better for speed since you're moving faster. You know, from pack, you're just jumping from pack to pack. I dumped my seismic shift power, so right now I'm dealing way less damage with my, you know, with my Earthspike skill. All right, so that's pretty much it. So enjoy. I hope you like this, and I'm gonna you know, just try and see if I can get, you know, a little bit more. I can squeeze in some more damage, maybe some more lucky hit chance. I haven't changed anything, like I haven't really tempered anything just yet. And for some reason, I don't know why it's not constantly teleporting. Maybe you just have to like spam all the time, or yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll answer. I think that my build, you know, the first version, my original version of the build, still has lots, you know, lots of room for improvement. But I mean, I kind of got bored, so I really wanted to try something new. And after you know, we achieved everything with this build, we're gonna jump to Polarize most probably, or maybe some other character, or we'll see. And yeah, I just don't get why it doesn't proc all the time. Maybe it's that my crit, my lucky hit is not that high. Lucky hit chance is only 26%, which is maybe it's too low for a build like this. By the way, I'm also playing with preset that stacks up a lot of overpowered damage, so that's something that kind of makes the build a little bit inefficient right now because it's not optimized. But like I said, I need to do some speed runs here and level up my glyphs. You know, once I am able, and once I level up the 2 glyphs I need, I can, you know, just jump and see if I can, how fast I can actually go. So this is just like you know, original attempt of the build with minimum changes. I'm still keeping my gear and everything. What else? Yesterday I was playing with and I kind of wasted I spent all my boss mats, and it really sucked. So I had nothing. I had only one mythic for like 60 runs. I had only Doombringer. Then I salvaged the Doombringer and the rest of the mythics I had, and unfortunately I didn't get lucky, and I still didn't get Starless Skies. I got a couple of Doombringers, a couple of other helmets. I'm gonna save the Hair of Perdition since I'm gonna need it for the pulverized build, but other than that, it sucks pretty big, and I still haven't reached nothing close to the to the limit of this very build. So I believe there's lots of room for improvement here. But as you can see, by the way, this is not all the damage I can do, because this is only the overpower, while actually I deal lots of poison there. The idea is to be able to proc your basic attack attacks into poison, or with the rabbit bear aspects right here. So yeah, seems like Changeling Death though doesn't really do a lot of damage, and maybe there's something else I can use here to enhance the damage, but we'll figure out. Maybe I can test this in the on the training dummy in the training room and see if I can figure out something better. But so far that's what it's like, and I'll just stick to it. I also need to get a little bit more in depth with this build. Maybe I'm doing something a little bit wrong, and since I'm not using the correct setup just yet, maybe that's what really stops me. So as you can see, it's a 69. It was very slow clear comparing to what I had earlier today, but I changed a few things, so yeah, I might need to just go all in and do all the investments there. Protector, I'm not sure if Protector is the best option here, honestly. You just have to max the Keeper first. See, I just need to do a few more patrons here, and it should be fine. So yeah, you need bunch of lucky head chance, unfortunately. Maybe I can retemper my gloves with lucky head actually. Okay, let me just try here. Where's the lucky hit? There we go. Lucky hit 6.5. Alright. We also can get lucky hit here. Usually if you're playing Hurricane, you should be getting like, Hurricane duration, but in the build it gives you lucky hit everywhere. You can get basically on the on the defensive gear. Right, so I'm gonna get lucky hits here too. Let's hope we can get lucky. Nope. By the way, I haven't changed these boots since a long time. I mean, I've been stuck with these. So yeah. Alright. Impairment. 3 times in a row I'm getting impairment, which is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Like, I've rerolled 7 or 8 times and I didn't get lucky hit. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, GrizzlyRage cooldown. GrizzlyRage cooldown, GrizzlyRage duration. Okay, I think I have enough for GrizzlyRage cooldown for now. Earthspike projectile cast twice, GrizzlyRage duration. Although I've picked Earth critical strike chance. What else should I change here? So basically that's pretty much it, to be honest. We just maybe I just need better runes, because I'm not using the right runes right now, because for some reason they picked Igni and Tax and I'm using like back in Xan, and I'm using the runes for maximum life and for overpowers, because this stacks lots of damage. Um, Actually, what I'm gonna do is just tweak my paragon a little bit here, so I can, you know, maybe use, instead of using, what should I substitute here? I don't want to waste Earth and Sky. That's the thing. So it's, instead of Outmatch, I'm gonna be using Keeper, you know. And let's try and see what we can do with Keeper. You need intelligence for Keeper. Okay, no problem. We have some intelligence here, but I haven't really unlocked. That sucks. I need more intelligence here, unfortunately. Maybe that's not the right node to substitute here. So let's see what do we have. This is Spirit. I can move Spirit. I need something with willpower, like Earth and Sky, for example. Okay, let me put Keeper here, and I'm gonna change Earth and Sky. Where is Earth and Sky? Here. I have 45 willpower here on the Earth and Sky, so yeah, I have plenty of willpower. Anyway, this increases your magic nodes, so I guess we can just use these now. By the way, the build that I'm looking doesn't use this Paragon board. They don't use Earthbound Devastation. They use Ancestral Guidance instead. I'm not sure if Ancestral Guidance is the best choice to go, but I mean, maybe we can try it. I will need to do some tweaks here, unfortunately, because right now I am way off, you know, of the intelligence mark that I need to, you know, to get. So let me just change a few things real quick before we move on. I really want to be able to enable the build. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice some of the resistance for, you know, for intelligence, because I'm gonna need more intelligence here. And by the way, I need to increase the radius, and once I increase the radius, it will be fine. Okay, there we go. We've enabled this glyph. So let me just do the same thing and just try it. I'm gonna open another 69 once again and see if I can, you know, try something different. You do assign the cosmic anomaly here, right? X9 buff showcase. Huh. Yeah, well, this build seems to be doing most of the things there. Oh, and by the way, maybe you need to invest in rabies. By the way, I kind of forgot to check this one out. But no, he didn't pick any rabies. This is strange. He didn't pick anything else, like to boost the poison damage in the skill tree. So basically, he has the same notes as me. But yeah. Anyway, let's just keep farming, and we will just a little bit later. Yup, you get banned. There we go. Seems like I'm doing... Oh yeah, I'm not in Grizzly Rage, that's why. Okay, now we're in Grizzly Rage, we do more damage. Yeah, you can definitely feel the damage with the Keeper, the glyph. It's more than you playing without match. Okay, let me just put the normal damage here as well, so we can see the poison damage as well. Because poison damage is usually a dot, and dots don't crit, and they're like white damage. But it still feels like my overpowers are stronger than the actual dot that I'm dealing. I don't know. Maybe there's something I cannot see, but for some reason they say that this build is actually faster and it's better. And you know, worst case scenario, I can just jump back to whatever I've been playing and, you know, just do a quick factory reset of this build. But I wanted to try it since we should do some, you know, we should do new things from time to time there. I think that it was Rob or someone else who did like 146, but it was a bug, so there seems to be some kind of bugs. Of course, if you don't exploit bugs, it's way harder for you. Poison damage, right. Am I using Changeling Depth? Yeah, I'm using Changeling Depth. I'm wondering if what is better. Is it better to go with Changeling Depth or Seismic Shift? This is something I'm wondering about because seems like, oh boy, seems like you know, Changeling Depth is a huge multiplier and it became essential part of my build and the first time I was assembling it, you know. And Seismic Shift doesn't seem to be working properly for some reason, or maybe I'm not seeing the right numbers, or I mean, simply said, Diablo math, you know, it's always a little bit tricky. You dash, but you don't really do it much often. So I'm not sure how you can maintain constant dashing, because in the video it's been showcasing this build, you're like constantly dashing the whole time. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not really dashing all the time here. It's like really unpredictable, and I don't know if it's because of the lucky hit chance or because of something else here, to be honest. Maybe once I get Starter Skies, things will be a little bit different. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong and I still haven't watched the whole video. I just saw the build and tried to analyze it a bit. 4 minutes for 69. And keep going. It's gonna be like 5 minutes or so. Maybe a little bit less. Oh, now! Did you see that? Now, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why and how it happened, by the way, but this is what I was referring to, basically. So this is the... now it started proccing. I don't know if this was like a lucky hit chance or something, but that was pretty crazy. I don't know, guys, if you guys saw it. Ooh, triple GA chest armor. Okay, let's level up the keeper. Okay, I'm gonna need to do more runs here. Ooh, this is good. It gives you, if this was like defensive skill or some other defense or some particular defensive skill, it would be worth a lot. And for those of you who don't know, I'm playing like self solo found, so I'm not trading. I'm not, you know, getting boosted. Nothing. Everything is, you know, found, crafted. You know, you understand what I mean. Okay, this is mending stone. We don't need mending stone. I think I should get rid of this. Maybe this as well. Actually, I'm gonna keep this one. Get rid of this, the Crown of Evolution. Although Crown of Evolution could be, yeah, but not for this build, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, somehow, I don't know how and why, but I was able to teleport and dash all the time. Yeah. Otherwise, the setup is pretty much the same here. Okay. Elemental. Oh, I'm not playing with the Elemental brand. Alright, so I'm doing something wrong. I just realized that. Okay, 1 second here. I need to check everything. Alright, so that's the setup we need to follow. I was playing with the wrong jewel for some reason. I thought it should be like the, you know, the elemental. The I mean, this one, Starflux. So you're not playing Starflux for sure. Okay. We play Rabbit Bear. We play Changeling Depth. I'm still wondering if I change the Seismic Shift here, if it's gonna do more damage, but I kinda, you know, I don't think that this is actually. I think that this is actually applying more damage than Earthspike. I mean, than Seismic Shift. So we can play around, but I'm gonna test it a little bit later. But yeah, you get the idea. So the thing is to proc, you know, the whole catalyst thing all the time. Keep procking it all over and over. So you know you're like in constant dashing like this basically. But for that reason, you need to, yeah. And also I need to be in like still, it doesn't happen all the time. I don't know. I'm not sure how it happened before. Maybe it's just the range of the skill or something else. See, I'm not really dashing there. I mean, yeah, sure, I can dash once, twice, but I don't like keep constant dashing all the time, and I don't know why and how. There's something with the catalyst. Maybe that's not the right spot for the catalyst, but since this is the Earthspike, so I think that this is the way to do it. Anyway, this was a terrible, terrible floor. I need to do better on the next floor. This is really, really strange though, because you don't dash all the time. Maybe it's about the lucky head here. Кажи. Що? О боже, какво име? О боже. Това дали от... Дали... So yeah, that's pretty slow. And I'm a little bit disappointed because maybe I'm just doing something wrong here. Maybe when I click on like empty spaces, you have, I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna see the video now and see what I'm doing wrong. I'm just gonna take my time here to, you know. But seems like overpower doesn't scale your damage for the it doesn't scale your damage for the other for the poison. Sorry, I'm a bit slow because I'm still looking at some stuff. Okay, let me just open the build here and see it. I'm gonna open it in a separate tab so you guys can see as well. So this is what we have basically. Why I can't? Okay, let's click YouTube. It's gonna be easier. Oh my goodness, please no. I fucking hate this. Hate these ads, you know. Alright, so this is the build. It looks exactly like mine. It's just that it has Hurricane in it, and yeah. So it has Starless Skies, which unfortunately I don't have yet. But everything else is pretty much the same, except the fact that you stack attack speed here instead of life, which is okay. But everything else, as you can see, everything else is kind of the same here. Except maybe the fact that you play with resistance to all elements on your boots, and you don't really use like movement speed or nothing like that. Anyway, so let's just move on to the build. Let's just hear out what the guy's gonna say. So this is a showcase of the build and what he does, and you can see that he's playing with rabies for some reason. I'm not sure why. He's also casting like Cataclysm and Petrify. This is really strange. This is season 8 PTR. Yeah, this is from the PTR basically. So this is Earthspike with Hurricane. You can see he does billions of damage. Huh, this is really interesting. Wow, this is a bit 100 clear now. I don't know how did he has been identified by epilepsy action. Okay. Alright, so you're spamming Petrify all the time. And alright, I guess he can showcase. Maybe there's some showcase for this build. Let's see what he has. Alright, well, he's pretty stacked. There's one thing, he's pretty stacked here. Oh, and by the way, did you see he has like 5,900 willpower? Wow. And this is an old vid. There's a lot of cooldown. He's even using the cooldown boots. I forget the name. This is either Rakanaut's Wake or Ian's Blessing. Anyway. Oh, and he's also using the ultimate cooldown thing. Ring. Huh, this is interesting. But this is completely different from what's in the, I don't know. This looks completely different from what we see here, you know. I mean, it's completely different from this build here, right? Maybe it's because this is Rob's version. I don't know. Hmm. So you link this with this, right? So there's nothing else that goes wrong. I mean, I don't know what else you should be doing. Everything else pretty much the same. It's just I don't have Starless Skies yet. That's the whole thing, kind of. Ardent basic defense depends on your primary creatures increase your damage up to 100% for 1 second. Okay, I get it. But still, I mean, I'm still not fighting any. Hey, Pyro, how are you, buddy? What's up? I'm just trying a new build here, by the way, and I'm just trying to figure it out. It's called the Fridge build. Flying Fridge, I mean. Has a funny name. The idea is to be dashing like constantly, but for some reason I'm not sure if I proc it correctly, so there's that. Are you still there, by the way? Seismic shift? No, still not upgraded. Okay. Alright, screw that. Let's see what happens now. Some D4 finish my build. What kind of build do you play? Maybe I should dump the survival instincts. He's playing with... Okay, let me see what he's playing with. He's playing Sinister Tendrils, playing Hidden Malice, Ancestral Guidance. He's playing Survival Instinct. So, basically, he's using... Instead of Earth and Devastation, he's using Ancestral Guidance here. So there's that. But he does it for more attack speed. But this gives you a lot of multiplicative damage, in my opinion. This should be a nice solution. You're doing the Doggo Druid build. Okay. Well, I don't know what that build is, but I just, you know, I was bored today, so I decided to go with the Fat Flying Fridge and see if I can do something there. Seems like you're just running around and you're proccing constantly, you know, just you're constantly proccing poison explosions, and it's linked to your catalyst, but the idea is to have a lot of lucky hits so you can proc your catalyst, and this will, you know, dash you further with the with this particular effect, the floaty bubble, yeah, bubble, it's the same. Potato. Yep. So how is this Doggo Druid build? What does it do? I mean, is it... What skills does it use? It's not Pulverize, so... And Earthspike, I guess. Or is it Earthspike? I might need to change my boots, by the way. As my boots kind of suck right now. Yeah, this one looks better. And they come with the same aspect there. Don't need digited, great. Movement speed's better. Okay, let's see if I can get... You don't need active size of Cyclone Armor. Why do you need that? Why do you need the Hurricane in the first place for this build? It's simply for a little bit of damage reduction and for the Storm Shifter that boosts it. But if you're in constant Grizzly Rage, then you cannot proc it all the time. I mean, that's why I removed it from my build. It's kind of like the Werewolves build. Alright, so are you using like... I mean, werewolves like companion werewolves, or you're using like some werewolf skills like shred or something like this? I need lucky hit, for fuck's sake. There we go, finally. What do we need to stack here? Resistance. Okay. I'm gonna go with all res. Okay, I'm gonna stack lucky as well. It's fine. Alright, so we have 3 different... Okay, no problem. I'm still gonna save this one. I just have to upgrade the aspect here. Rage and summon. Okay. Looks kind of... I mean, sounds interesting. I haven't tried it. I tried so many builds with the Druid, but I haven't tried this one. Like, Druid's my main, obviously. Okay, let's get Ores now. Trying to get Ores. Trying to get Ores. Trying to get Ores. There we go, Ores. Even though it's like one of the lowest rolls possible. There we go, better roll. Now we're capped on res. I think almost capped on res. There we go. Okay, so let's see how it goes now. Let me overwrite this fridge build here. That's why I keep a bunch of stuff here in my... yeah. Okay, let's give it another try. Another 69, kick W. They said you should be playing with attack speed, so I'm gonna move this, even though that this is huge multiplier for my damage, honestly. Right. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Ideal less damage, but I'm out of Grizzly Rage, so I don't really expect to do a lot. I need to pre-stack my Grizzly Rage there. There we go. Oh, my quick shift, sorry. So the idea is this build to start dashing like constantly and kill everything on its way, but it's... I don't know what happens now with the resources. Why my resources are so bad now. Yep, still not dashing all the time though. I haven't changed Tangling that. Maybe that's why you need you need like Starless Skies for the resource reduction. But I mean, I kind of have fine resource gen, so I should be good, you know, all in all. You can see that the dot is not really that big. It's not enough to farm this bit here. So I'm kind of running slow right now, I don't know. But my overpowered damage is pretty much okay right now. Now look at this. That's the dashing I'm talking about, you know. But that rarely happens. Like you have to click on an empty, like on an empty, you know, empty space. I think on an empty ground, because if you can target with this build, I don't know. It just I don't really get how it works. Is it because of the lucky hit or because of something else? Because if I'm targeting an enemy, it certainly, and hitting an enemy, it certainly doesn't dash me all the time. I mean, it's like the more I try to miss them, the bigger chance I get of dashing, you know. It's a really strange version of the build. It's good for T4 farming, but and for some lower pit runs, but maybe 69 is not low enough for it, at least with my current masterwork and, you know, everything else. Pyro, have you tried this one or? I mean, the dot deals like few million damage, but it's not really a big deal, so I'm not sure how exactly it's gonna work. I mean, he's using GrizzlyRage and Rampaging Warbeast there. Yeah. As soon as I found enemy pack, I stopped dashing. But this, at least this is good for like speed running and doing like Cursed Under City, but in general, I don't think it's much faster than my original version of the build, you know? Except maybe I'm just not doing it wrong. I'm not doing it right. I don't know. Alright. I need just one enemy here and I'll be... Yeah. So you need to be able to maintain enough resources if you want to. Right. That's why I can't dash all the time. It's just resource trouble over and over. So that's my guess for now. You can see if I don't hit with Earthspike, I don't do... I mean, I do shit, basically. So, I mean, there's that. Hmm. It's for damage reduction. This is for resistances. Hmm. Nah, I'm really curious. How can I fix this? Maybe I just need Starless Guys, you know, in order to make it work better. Who knows? And I need a better Shard of Ratio. Oh my god, the lag is real. Give me an Ancestral Shard of Ratio, for fuck's sake. Pardon my French. No Ancestral Shard of Ratio. Edge Master. I wonder if Edge Master is gonna scale enough. Like, it seems like a good synergy with the adaptability, you know. But in general, I don't think that this build really works the best way there. I think it will work better if I just use I don't know. If I have Starless Skies, first of all. Second of all, it's I think my old version is better than this thing. Bam. There we go. We have a couple more Paragon board points here. I'm not gonna use Keeper. I'm not gonna use the... Okay, damage in Warbear form. Sure, why not? Okay. Let me just change the jewels real quick. So, I need primary core stat, that for sure. Right? Now we need ultimate attack speed. Right, there we go. And this one as well. This one, it's a huge buff. So now, guys, pay attention how much stronger I will be here with this setup. Let me just fix my... Maybe just fix the aspects first, because we need seismic shift on top here. We're not gonna use rabbit bear, we're gonna use adaptability. Right. Yep. And there we go. Yeah, that should be it. Okay, let me save this once again. Override. There we go. Although I have to admit that this might be better, you know, in my particular case, but I'm gonna need more movement speed now because my current movement speed sucks. And if I'm not dashing, I might have some troubles with this. Alright. Okay, so let's do it. This is my old build. Now look. 69. It should be like in under, I don't know, in 4 minutes or something. And it should be way more damage than what I was dealing earlier. So I guess fridge build can't really work unless you have starless skies. Now I can't really dash between enemies, but I I clear pretty much everything. But I'm just slower. But in general, you can see with just 3 stacks I was dealing like already shit ton of damage, so. At least feels like it. Too bad that the wardrobe, the armory doesn't really change your aspects back. So you have to do them over and over again manually. But at least it fixates your paragon board, which is the most important thing. Because this really takes more time. And by the way, I should try playing out without Earthern Devastation, maybe just Ancestral Guidance, see if Ancestral Guidance actually does more damage. Which, honestly, I'm a little bit skeptical about. But, yeah. So, Fridge is better for speed, but this is way better for damage and overall performance. So I'm still staying with my build, and I just want to get Starless Skies because Starless Skies is actually gonna show my true potential of the build. Maybe, I don't know. Also, you need to stack lots of life there, and you need to cap your movement speed. Right now, movement speed is 200%, which is the maximum. Which is good. Okay, there should be another elite back here, at least one. There's it. You can see the attack speed is insane here, using these jewels. So pretty happy with that setup. Also, I'm like permanent stoppable, and zero issues on that part. I just vaporize them. So, I mean, it's a little bit over 3 minutes, but it's still quite faster. Of course, the map is also way better. Layout and everything. But it's much faster than than the previous run. It's just that the movement speed sucks here, guys. The mobility is an issue here. Maybe if I can But nah, I'm gonna lose damage if I play with Jarun here instead. There we go. Easy. I don't know why in this build they play with things like Protector. I mean, yeah, it increases. Maybe. Oh, I get it. It increases your general, like, overall damage. Maybe that's the reason why. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Same here, maybe. Headhunter and yeah. Alright. I mean, I don't have anything else to level, so. It would be nice if I can get an upgrade of my amulet. Not that my amulet is bad or anything. It's actually pretty good. It's just that, meh, you know, I could do better. Also, these boots seems to be genuinely better than what I have right now. Right. So let me try them. Just gonna. Oh, by the way, there's BC Nice here. I need to do it before it expires. So yeah, fridge build right now, its current state is good if I can have like I don't know, if I play Torment 4, but if I do higher pit runs, then it's a no-no. Oh my god, this is so slow. Oh, this sucks big time. The movement speed is right now with these boots. And these boots are so much better than mine because they have willpower, they have life, you know, like more life. Yep. Okay. Yep. So I have to find some kind of middle ground here. I mean, sacrifice the resistance for now and just go with the movement speed instead, because since I'm not dashing all the time, I lose all my mobility and life sucks basically. This layout is, I don't know, is a little bit criminal. They should they should be forbidding it. They should forbid it for sure. This is just, At least there are no doors in the pit. 2 minutes so far. This is a better floor. I'm getting distracted, so I can't really pay attention to everything. I can't really focus. Постави! Много си бърза. Ти сериозно ли? Боже. Вместо се разходиш на това хубаво време. Да, знам. И в колата ти се едно е било по-малко жега. То е било сауновата.
Искам си да ми си почим, не се занимавам с техните приключения.
Добре.
Сега седмица сме напред назад.
Еми, така се е паднал. Какво да правиш? Какво? Ще им светнеш ли само? Мерси. Че това сега докато запали, докато загрее.
Надя и Мария като са си тръгвали от мама са се блъснали с някакъв. Мама тръгва да... Чухме се с мама, тя вика аз слизам да им пие, за да пишат двустранен протокол, носа явно химикалка, не знам какво е носил.
Чакай, къде е като са? От диканя?
Да.
И къде са го направили това?
Не знам, защото сега пак се чувам с мама и чувам.
Ако искаш, бе. И пак му си лафим. Не ми остави ми отворено. Да ми оставиш отворено, защото става жега. Thank you. Alright guys, sorry. We had to take this conversation in private. Anyway, so moving on, I'm just leveling some glyphs. I'm just farming XP right now, and yeah, seems like my build is a little bit more efficient because I don't have starless and I cannot dash the whole time, and yeah, this way at least I do more damage like this now. Another short map. That's not okay. Anyway, nearly 50% for a minute and 10 seconds. It's good, so I'll take that win. But if I'm not using this, maybe I shouldn't really care about it and maybe just change it for something better. This was a poison explosion there. Maybe this is, but this is from the catalyst, I think. And this is 69, it's not 79, so it's not a big deal, really. Would have been useful now if I had a blink or some kind of teleport. So it's gonna be a 3-minute run. Unfortunately, I can't do it much faster because I simply don't move that fast now. But maybe for a lower level it would have been better if I play with Fridge, right? I don't know. I'm still figuring things out. We need to collect some more mats so we can farm some bosses and then we can get started. I'm also struggling to, find the runes. I only have like 3 runes here. By the way, I haven't played dungeons in a while. Maybe I should do it. Okay. Got vaporized. Easy. Okay, give me a mythic. Give me a starless, please. No starless. By the way, do I have more runs here? Nope, I don't. Okay. Well, we won't get lucky soon. Kinda sucks when you don't trade, So, if you wanna be efficient, you really have to trade in this game, unfortunately. Or I don't know, maybe just play a bunch of Cursed Undercity runs. Like quick runs. Maybe that's a nice place to check the fridge build and to farm with the fridge build. Cursed Undercity, if I can do it fast enough so I can farm runes. Who knows, maybe I can get lucky. Okay. We have few rewards here. 1 here. Okay. Alright, what do we have? Nothing good. Trash. Trash everywhere. Alright. I'm gonna change back to fridge now. Bam. And then let me just move these here. Ultimate attack speed, we don't need this. Alright. I'm still not sure if this is the right way to do things and to go, but it is what it is. Keeper. This improves the... Okay. We have enough int. Actually, can I save this point of int like this? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, that's better. Have an extra point here now. Let me just do it like this. Then. And here. Alright, that's good. Let me just save this now. And first fix the Rabbit bear. We need rabbit bear though. Oof. Okay, let's try rabbit bear. If it does more damage. Then changeling death and seismic shift, of course. Okay, let's just override fridge. Alright. This scales on the physical? Yeah, okay. This was a huge buff. It's one of the things actually, you know, that actually boosts my damage on my original build. That's a no. I got a shard of Ratio, but it's not ancestral, so fuck. Okay. I'm gonna run Tribute of Harmony, Chorus Thunder City, see how fast I can do it. It's all fun and games. Do I need to invest in rabies though? Because it says that this spreads rabies, right? Poison damage and you passively spread rabies. Does it matter if I can put points in here? Maybe it's worth the experiment. Maybe we should do it. Okay. Okay, let me do it like this then. You deal 5%, 5x increased poison damage. Okay. So maybe it's worth taking this as well. This is Devil Wild in werewolf form. Rabies distance spread. Okay. I'm gonna put it like this. See what happens here. I'm really curious about that. You know. Max Spirit. Thing is, I don't want to get rid of anything else. It's a tough choice here. It's really a tough choice. Alright. Let's just go with Toxic Claws then. A little bit less damage reduction, but Toxic Claws is it. Okay, so shall we put it here instead? Maybe. But that means that I shouldn't use Cyclone Armor then. Huh. This gives me more poison damage. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like this and see what happens there. We're just experimenting now and having fun with the build. think we're chunky enough for Torment 4, so we don't care. Got lots of life and yeah. How come I got trample instead? Wait, what? Okay, here we go. I don't know why, but it lags. For some reason, again, it just started lagging. So it's gonna take like a few seconds until the map's done and the lag's done and everything. And by the way, right now I seem to do less damage with Seismic Shift instead of Changeling Dead, which sucks. Yeah, I should have left Changeling Dead because it's also a multiplier for the Poison Explosion here. Yeah, that's a much faster way to farm. You just cannot proc it all the time, and that sucks. So yeah, Seismic Shift's kinda useless on this setup. So now I get why they don't use it and they use something else instead. But I'd rather, I mean, I should definitely go back to Changeling Death after that and just remove the Seismic Shift from here. Okay, I have attunement 1, so I'm just gonna get the Grand Beacon and just move on to floor 3. It does look faster. It's not what I wanted it to be, it's not what I was expecting it to be, but still. It's kind of okay. For now. Right? Okay, that's attunement 3, now attunement 4. Okay, that's attunement 4 now. Let's just get to the end, shall we? How fast was that? I'm wondering. Maybe around a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Maybe it's 2 minutes, most probably. Most probably it was 2 minutes, right? Okay, I have Cax now. I don't have Igni though. But I do have Cax, right? I can use Cax now. Reduce your active cooldowns. Hold on, wait a second. I don't use the... Oh my goodness. I've been playing wrong. Oh boy. Never mind. I'll figure this out later. I can have extra 20% here. Extra 20% life. I need my extra 20% life. Instead of overpower, I have enough sources of overpower. Mm-hmm. No. What was its name, for fuck's sake? There was a rune that gives you 20% extra life. Where the hell is that? Oh boy. I think it was a yellow rune, but I'm not sure. Damn, man. Okay. Screw that. By the way, back rune's also nice. It's gonna proc a lot. Because you're traveling all the time. If you're like, you know, floating, flying, just... And let's change changeling depth. I mean, we need changeling depth. We don't need seismic shift because seismic shift sucks. Nope, that's not it. That's it. Yep, that's better. Basically, decrease damage for each point of primary resource. You know what? I think that this will be better change in this case. And here we can put adaptability because we cannot maintain max resources all the time, right? Okay. Okay, let's try it again now. Let's see if it works better now. But I do need Cax and Igni and, you know. I have Cax now. I just need Igni. I just don't know why it's not working properly. Ugh. Wait a second. Ancestral guidance. After spending 75 spirit use force increase your damage, your ultimate skill deals 1% increased damage per spirit and cast. But I don't really use ultimate skills there. Why the hell do I need this? Basic skill attack speed, blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, I might need to change my paragon now. Let me just change my paragon pretty quick. I'm just gonna put ancestral guidance instead of earth and devastation and see if I can, you know, play around with it. Maybe keep outmatch as well instead of although this is physical damage, so I don't really need physical damage. I don't need to stack physical damage now, right? Oh, that sucks. I have to remove 2 paragon boards. Oh shoot. Oh my goodness. So he plays with Spirit, Protector. What else? Spirit, Protector, Headhunter. Oh wow, who plays with Headhunter, mate? I guess it's because of the willpower. That's why. But my Headhunter kind of sucks right now, so... Okay. Oh boy, I have to remove this board here. I mean, at least now we can save it in the armory, so... Right? Oh... We have to remove this one as well. This sucks big time. It's not gonna be faster if I choose refund all, so I'm just gonna swap 2 boards instead. Okay, we need ancestral guidance and constricting tendrils. So which one should be first? I think it's constricting tendrils first, right? Yeah. Let's put constricting tendrils first and then ancestral guidance. Okay. So we can rotate the board like this. And get these. Lucky hit, blah blah blah. Okay. There we go. We can get it like this, and now it's gonna be ancestral guidance here, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh, nope, not like this. Okay, let's just. Oh boy. Touch board. Yep. Bam. Maximum spirit. Spirit on kill. We don't really need spirit on kill, right? Okay, this is pretty much straightforward. We moved here. Actually, here. You don't care about resource generation. We have enough. So this actually looks like the better board for this particular version of the build. So we're gonna try it out. Okay, what do we have here? We're gonna use probably either Fanging Claw or Headhunter. I'm not sure which one should I use here, honestly. Spirit. We need to get major magic damage. Okay, we have these now. We also need. Oh, we don't have enough to go here. Oh, that's a shame. And we also need to get these as well. So there's that. Okay, what do we put here? They say protector. I don't know about that. Protector. I don't care about protector. We care about either Fanging Claw. Fanging Claw seems nice. Fanging Claw, this is for magic nodes, right? So we take. Nah, we don't need core damage here. Could have been a little bit more optimized here. And then let's try Headhunter, maybe. I don't know. We have plenty of willpower. Nah. Earth and Sky, I think it's better here in this case. Yeah, better have Earth and Sky here. We want to take these nodes here. We actually don't need this because, yeah, we have enough willpower here now. Yep. That's how we get this. We need the attack speed here, the extra attack speed as well. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. I think, yep. We just need these here, these two nodes, for the basic attack speed. But that can be done a little bit later. We can also try to get this one, but not now. Okay, resistances absolutely suck, big time. Okay, let's get back to farming now. Let's see if the build is gonna work properly. More attack speed. And probably less damage. probably lay way less damage, you know. There's a boss here, okay. And yeah, my resources are shit. Yeah, this room is kind of fucking things up. Still slow. I don't know why. It's just seems slow, man. Whew. I don't know why he doesn't dash the whole time. Is it because of lucky hits or something else? Or maybe I'm just doing something wrong here? There isn't an adequate video that can actually explain it. Maybe I'll just have to go through Rob's video once again. I don't know. Seems like now it's even slower. Yeah, you have to click somewhere out of your range in order to travel. Oops. Uh, that was a small technical issue here. Kind of put my monitor's cable with my feet. Какво става, бе, Пешо? Как беше днеска? Пръщица, виждам, че си тука. Здравей. Как изкарахте? Okay, at human 4, let's just move on. Let's just go and get the boss now, shall we? There we go. Yeah, it's much faster. Much faster than what it used to be before. Yeah, I'm gonna go with faster attack speed. Just that my resource kind of suck right now. I don't know. Dominate is quite useless right now because I'm not affected by overpowers. My poison damage is not affected by overpowers. You know what? Let me just try this. This is just for sake of experimenting. I nerfed my damage big time just to try and get more mobility. So that's what I'm doing now. Hey YouTube, how are you guys? For those of you who are wondering what I'm actually trying to do, it's just a more mobile version of the Druid. The fridge build, the so-called fridge build. I just started looking at it today, and seems like my right now it's not really working with me. You know, but I think that in general, it looks great. I nerfed my damage to play this build. I have a version of this build, like not the fridge build, but my own version of Earthspike. Is almost done. I made a few changes. It does way more damage than this, but this is purely for speed farming, so I'm just trying it for speed farming purposes. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like, if the build is working properly, you should be able to like constantly dash and yeah, kill everything all on the along the way. Like this, like just constantly dash from one corner to another. And I don't know why it's not happening. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe my lucky hit is not enough, because right now seems like this build is a lucky hit dependent bonus and it's only 44%, right? So I need to stack a little bit more lucky hit probably. And also I don't have Starless, guys, so there's that as well. But at least you can one-shot everything, so. Kinda happy with it. It just has to be a little bit more efficient. Or I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I saw it from a Rob's video of some other guy, and the guy's video is a little bit outdated, so I'm following it and I'm trying to figure out, I'm still trying to figure out how everything works there. It's good for speed farming, it's just that it could be way better than this. Yep. I was so unlucky yesterday from my 60 runs. I didn't get a single starless guy. I just got one mythic, then I started my reforging session, and I was very unlucky because out of 6 items, none of them was starless. So there we go. I mean, we're still keeping, you know, the grind and everything. If I get bored, I think I'm gonna switch on Pulverize or something else, because I'm kind of at this point right now. Okay, we are 4. There we go. Dashing, dashing, dashing. Hey. Oh, again, this guy. Okay, easy one shot. Yeah, definitely need more lucky hit. Probably that's the reason. Okay, let's see the runes we got. I think it was Zol, the one that gives you like 20% extra max life. Oh. You also need a lot of cooldown reduction. I think that might be the other thing, because your catalyst to be procced, you're gonna need a little bit more cooldown reduction, you know. Unfortunately, there's nothing that tells you this, so meh. It's nowhere in the showcase video or anywhere else. Kinda sucks. I keep farming and farming. So, we need Scornful Light here. Okay, 20% extra elemental damage. Then there's Elemental Brand, this one. I mean, I'm doing everything, like step by step. I'm simply doing everything there. I don't know why it doesn't happen. Maybe I'm doing. It's either me doing something wrong, or I don't know. I'm really wondering. Can't figure it out. Cooldown reduction of catalyst. Yeah, I mean, I have everything. That's pretty much it. The setup is like this, so there's nothing else I'd do. You need Cosmic Anomaly. This I mean, this is either bugged, or maybe I'm stupid and I'm not doing something the right way. There's no other explanation for this. Otherwise, I don't see what else I'd be doing wrong, right? It seems like rabies doesn't help at all as well. It's not helping. Just gonna leave it like this. Okay, let me check Rob's video real quick. Maybe that'll be the key. Where's Rob? I need to find Rob. Where's Rob's channel? Why you don't have Rob's channel here?
Yo, this is the flying fridge Earthspike Druid teleporting at the
See, that's how it's supposed to work, and for some reason it's not working this way. I don't know why or how.
used to be played with the cosmic anomaly plus the floaty bubble combination with Earthspike, allowing for infinite teleport. Unfortunately, this does not work for the pulverized fridge druid.
Yeah, it's not working for the pulverized, but I'm using an Earthspike and it still doesn't work for some reason. Maybe it's because I don't have Starless. Maybe the Starless can actually enable it. Alright, so there's the full guide. Why I cannot copy the whole... I mean, that's my guide. The guide I'm looking at. This is it. Right. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's no other guide there. So let's just open it here and see. Oh, shoot. You don't have ad blocker, Grizzly. You need a fucking ad blocker. Okay, there is it.
Here going absolutely ham. We have a build clearing pit.
I'm not sure why mine is not working.
One-shotting the boss. We have the planners and everything. And this spirit board here did a pit right here too. Oh, this is just
Yeah, that's his old video and...
technology here that we've been using on all.
Wait, what? This guy has
The normal technology here.
5,000, but that's a barb. This is a barb.
That kind of for you right here. We have this going on as the flying fridge, and yeah, it's a ton of fun if you want to have like a good time this season. That's gonna be amazing for you, I think.
Doesn't make any sense the way it's composed. I mean,
Absolutely the highest damage number, and beside
yeah, there is it. Back to the build.
and this assigned this here is
Oh boy.
billion.
Yeah, we don't care about how much damage this is bugged. We don't care about this. So I'm just trying to find out the whole explanation of how this thing works. You know?
On the spirit board, it's like double. See this here, like this is like the crazy stuff here. But yeah, there are so many bugs of this, and I really hope that they are still.
He's explaining about the spirit born.
Again, you see, like you get.
Oh, that's a shame.
Basically, and there you see we keep getting this tribute of Rescendance, tribute of Reef in the back.
Too bad the goblins are gone now.
Very nice event to farm.
I mean, I didn't really have a lot of time to farm the goblins, so I wasn't able to, you know, get all the things I need, the mats and the runes and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, it seems like I need to farm it from scratch if I want to have it, and for some reason it's not working. Maybe it's the Starless guys. I don't have any other explanation why it's not working. It's probably because of the Starless, because Starless gives you a lot of cost reduction and gives you a lot of lucky hit chance. Technically I can still use this, but then I'm gonna lose the whole Vasili's Prayer thing, and I'm gonna use the whole combo between GrizzlyRageR and Earth skills, and yeah, Earth skills will be no longer Werebear skills. That will be disabling my build, so it's a no-go for me. Alright, there's a world boss. I'm not gonna go there. Okay, let me do another speed run. This is so annoying. So yeah, I tried it. It's not really working, but it's still faster than mine. For speed running, it's actually better. So, oh shit, I forgot to, yep, okay, there we go. I can't. Alright, so I need to, right, okay. You can see, It's just that I'm running out of resources. That's why I cannot continue like dashing all the time. Probably that's the whole thing here. Because otherwise, if you click on an empty spot, you should be able to dash. But then your resources will be spent and... See, just my regeneration sucks now. For some reason. Oh, you cannot change anything here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, by the way. It's just that your resources are emptying and therefore you can't continue dashing. So, there we go. Yep. Resource gen sucks. And the starter skies can decrease the cost, so that's why you can probably spam it. It also gives you shit ton of lucky hit, which you need to trigger your catalyst, so you can enable this feature. But it's very annoying because you can't really predict when it's gonna proc and when it won't proc, you know. How many times are you gonna interrupt me? Fuck off. Wow, I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours today. Feels like 40 minutes. And it's such a lonely stream today. Yet another lonely stream. At least there were some people yesterday. YouTube seems to be doing good, but you know. And I still get some problems with my stream elements. My stream elements are still not activating my features and my, you know, the things I've already set. So, meh. Either I'm like the unluckiest guy or maybe I don't understand shit. So, probably a little bit of both. But I've been doing so many things and that should be working in theory and they're still not working. Okay, that's level 4. Let's go. So yeah, you need lucky hit in order to proc it. Otherwise, you won't be. You just cast Earthspike. So that's what happens there. That sucks. You can see now. See, it's just proccing and that's it. But yeah, you can't really. Oh, Jesus. Can't really do it all the time, so. Because of the resource cost and all. Alright, let's just jump to Urivar, kill him twice, and, you know. I think I forgot. I'm not unstoppable? Really? How? How come I'm not unstoppable now? Maybe here. Okay. Because I made some changes in my build and yep. Nah, this is strange. Let's just keep it here. Yeah, I don't have Earthen Bulwark now. But I'm continuously unstoppable, so... Oh, almost died here. And yeah, the damage is so inconsistent, by the way. What? What the f... Oh, maybe my... Yeah, my elixir's expired. Okay. There is that. There is that. My elixir just expired. That's why I died here. Usually I shouldn't be dying. However, there's a big difference between should and, you know. Yeah, damage is so inconsistent now. I mean, so annoying. This is definitely a speedrun build. It's not good for bossing. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it's not okay. Second try. Because we have the elixir and everything. That's why. Just a no. Changeling Death is actually not the best option here because I think it doesn't increases your damage that much comparing to maybe adaptability. I don't know. But adaptability is a little bit more consistent. Okay, FPS drop once again. Just go back to how it was. Right. Fuck. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed now. It just sucks, man. Hmm. Yeah, I like my own build. I like it more than this thing. I'm very disappointed from this because yeah, apparently it cannot work properly without Starless or I don't know, but maybe there's something else I'm doing wrong. Maybe I need some more generation. Who knows? More damage to elites. Okay, let's invest a little bit more in generation. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more try here in the pit run. I don't know, maybe 69 once again. Overpower. Primary resource. This kind of sucks, I think. This is the one with the overpower, right? So... There was one that gave you max life. I think it was Zol, I'm not sure. Or Zal. One of either. And that's okay. We're just gonna play with this one. Back seems to be nice as well. But not at this state, unfortunately. Okay, let's go. 10 seconds off the clock. So it's not resources, it's lucky hit as well, as you can see. Otherwise, if I hold it, it should have been enough, right? Yeah, should have been enough if it was just about the lucky hit, you know. But there, now you're traveling, and now it stopped. I just don't get it. Sometimes it works, other times it doesn't work at all. I mean, what's the freaking idea? I don't know. Just don't proc it properly. See? It just dashes a few times and then that's it. And you still have to kill them with Earthspike, otherwise it doesn't happen. You still have to cast Earthspike like crazy. Sometimes it dashes you, sometimes it doesn't. Jesus. This is just... Right now I'm so frustrated and bored that I'd rather get back to my PoE and maybe play a little bit PoE. Oh wow, second shrine. Back-to-back shrines here. And yeah, this certainly does less damage than my build. It's just that it's faster. I mean, faster if I would have been able to teleport all the time, but now I'm not, so it's actually slower because of the damage, and damage being not enough, you can't really clear that fast. Otherwise, you saw me, I've cleared the same level like in under 3 minutes. Now 4 minutes have passed and there we go. There we go. Maybe the headhunter will fix the things a little bit more. You know what? Let me just try headhunter now. Where to put it though? Okay, we need spirit for sure. We need keeper. We do need dominate, I think. We need fang and claws and sky. Huh. Let's go with headhunter, right? Alright, so more willpower here. This is for core skills. Honestly, I don't know what's the right way to go here. Okay, we need attack speed from here. We need a little bit more resistance, that's for sure. So right now resistances suck again. Need more life maybe here, but it's a long way to go there. We can also go here or here. Better go here, but it's too far away. Okay, let's just take willpower. Okay, I'm gonna try with headhunter, see if there's any difference. I'd probably deal less damage now with my initial attacks, but I don't know. See if we can get something good out of it. No way. Not going there. Even though I have to. Okay. This is gonna be my last pit run because I'm already tired of running pits whole evening. And I can't really enable the build, so there's not much fun in that, unfortunately, yeah. If you cannot, you just, yeah, you kind of suck, your damage sucks, and you're back to square one. You can see the explosions and everything, it's just that, I don't know. They're not doing enough damage. So yeah, you're wasting your time. Like, look at that. It's been 1 minute and I haven't done shit. So I'm very disappointed. I'd rather use this mechanic just to travel faster from time to time, but other than that, I mean, on my regular build, but other than that, the overall performance is worse. So unless you're farming on T4, it kind of sucks, you know. Yeah, it's been like 2 minutes and I'm not even like 50%, so. It's annoying. Yep, it's quite annoying. It is possible that Blizzard might have fixed it, though. I don't know. But I think Lucky Head has something to do with it. Resource gen as well. See, now it's teleporting. I just don't get it. Kind of doesn't make any sense. For maximum spirit. We'd rather take this now. Okay, so I think that'll be it. I was unable to enable this build. Unfortunately, you need gloves with triple. Now that's something I just saw, that you need gloves with triple crit on lucky hit. So try to get lucky hit as much as you can instead of crit maybe here. So yeah, maybe I can try this actually one last time. Lucky hit. Can I get the lucky hit here? Vulnerability. And there is lucky hits. Okay. We have a GA lucky hit here. Nah, still not worth it. Exploiter. How much lucky hit do we have? Maybe it should be like 100% or something, because it's only 54% here and doesn't seem like it's enough, right? Let me just go to the training room before I leave the stream, before I close the stream. So I'm just gonna go to the training grounds and check that. The lag is real. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try it on multiple targets and see what happens there. But I assume that you're gonna need to cap your lucky hit as much as you can. So probably that's one of the things there. Okay. Elite boss, multiple bosses. Okay, there we go. Okay, now why it's not dashing? I mean, it's not dashing at all. It should be like constantly dashing among targets, but it's not. So that sucks. I don't know how to maintain this shit. It's just not happening. And you can see my poison dot damage doesn't really... I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm doing lots of dot damage there. And I'm certainly not like traveling around. Maybe they fixed this. Maybe there was a patch that fixed it. Or maybe I'm just stupid and I'm not doing something properly. Let me see. My critical right now is way too low. So I have 48% here. Then I have like extra 755. And then there's another 7, 62, 8, a 70, 79, and 7 more, 80 something. So it's not enough. So I need to keep the, the crit on my gloves, because right now you don't see, you see I'm not really dashing. Like if it's an empty space, yeah, sure, but I think that the most important thing for this, for this particular dashing mechanic is resource cost reduction from the Starless guys and the lucky hit from it as well. Alright, so that's all, folks. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching this. Cheers.